And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. This is ahead for about 5. That stop coming from Henry To'o.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Third and long. They're going to throw. The throw left side finds Johnson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Works from the gun. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Marks. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Here's Mertz now. Barrios makes the catch. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
And the Texans, 1st down.
On the play fake, here's Mertz. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Out of the gun here, Mertz. They get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. But fortune on the Texans side. One of their guys got to it. They're going to keep the football. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Punt team on the field. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. He'll step up, and there he goes. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw now. Kelly there to bring it in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Nothing doing here as he only manages a yard.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Gets this to Johnson. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Throwing from the gun here. It's on target to Johnson. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They get 22 out of that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain to find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
Working on 1st down. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he hits the deck after setting him up with 1st and goal.
Buccaneers
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. And it's a sack. They got there to take him down, but there was a reason for that. So we got a flag down. I think that's going to nullify the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 2nd down.
So the penalty takes some of that distance away. Things tightening up here for 2nd and goal. They'll go play action. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 3-possession game. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain for being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw. He gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers go up by 19.
Buccaneers 34, Texans 15. Chase McLaughlin.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Smith on the return. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Texans back on offense now, led out by Graham Mertz. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. They'll start this drive with Marks. Escapes a defender. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. This is Brooks heading left. And the ball is going to remain at midfield as he is stopped at the line, no gain.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. To the air on 3rd and long. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
So out now comes the punter. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away, All the same plays until they stop them because they proved last drive they couldn't.
And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down now, ball at the 33. Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Play made by E.J. Speed.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Now looking to throw. Cope with a catch. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. To the air now on 1st and 10. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Again to throw on second. Texans closing in, and they get to him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We running more Power Rangers.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Buccaneers have that football partner, and more importantly, they've got a good lead. The Texans are in the nickel, 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And they could really use a good one here. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Out now come the Texans on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Looking from the gun. Here's Mertz. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the ball. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mertz. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
From the gun on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Out of the pistol. Here's Mertz. He's going to tuck it and run.
As a quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They'll air it out on 3rd. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it down the sideline. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now put one of the tight ends in motion. It's Marks on the handoff. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12.
Texans 22.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
Kickoff for Houston.
Johnson now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Here come the Bucs on offense now. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bucs have the 1st.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Going to the ground again on 1st. He Gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Another carry for him. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Setting up to throw. This one's caught. Nice gain there on 2nd down before they get to him, but we also have a flag down, partner, so let's see if this stands. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the in route. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And we'll pause here for an injured Texans player. Looks like he's shaken up, and they'll get someone out there to look at him. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Smith on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this 2nd half. Marks from the gun. The right side, Noel has it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. And that's going to look to throw. He'll try and run this. And Mertz slides down safely there with enough to pick up a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a 1st down is just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Out of the gun here, Mertz. He's got it over the middle. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
Quarterback quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll work against the blitz. Gets it quickly to Nolan. And he's taken down at the 30. Gain of 15 there. And it'll be first down, Houston.
And the Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. We're set to pass. Looking slant route, complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. And motion a receiver left. On 2nd down, Marks. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
In the red zone on 1st. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believe it, your guy can get there.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now a point after to bring it back within one score. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th.
Makes the score Buccaneers 37, Texans 29.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Johnson with a return here. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Buccaneers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Throwing now out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those moments that I am just at a loss for words. We just saw a record-tying 12th sack in this ball game. And it really is on two sides of it. On one side of it offensively, well, this has been impossible to block these guys. But, Kate, I have got to celebrate what we're seeing defensively. Just the 6th team in the history of this game to notch 12 sacks in one ball game.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. You put a receiver in motion left. 3rd and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
On now comes their punter. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Texans back on offense now, led out by Graham Mertz. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They go play action. Mertz. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Here's Mertz. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the 1st down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He'll throw it. This is Noel. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
No luck finding his receiver that time, and now they face 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Working from the gun. Here's Mertz. Back to a familiar target. It's Welton. And they get this down to the 28. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
All set now. 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. Here's a handoff to Marks. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. On the play fake, here's Mertz. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Texans 8 points behind. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. He's back to throw. Gets it downfield on target to Watson. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
That's another Texans first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is first and goal. Now we give to Marks. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Back to throw. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Now to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Buck. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
This could be the snap that decides this game. It's fourth and goal. Desperation time here. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans cut it to just 2 late in the game. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now, you'd imagine, comes a try for 2.
You know, Kate, this might be just as tough as that touchdown. I know they work all week on their 2-point plays, but they're hard to execute. That being said, if they want to force overtime, this is a must.
They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown. Now a 2-point try to tie it.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here he is to throw. And that catch gets them the 2. We're all tied up here in the 4th. Crisis averted, Brock. They got the 2 and the tie, for now at least. It looks like they have staved off the L and forced themselves overtime.
Yeah, those 2 critical words you just said right there, for now, like for right now. But there's a lot more time on that clock than this defense would care to see. They got to step up. Offense just stepped up, got the 2-point conversion. Now defense, you got to respond to sending this game to overtime.
Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. He'll look to throw it. Dumped off to his running back. He's forced down bounds after picking up about 7.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these 2 to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Setting up to pass. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
7-yard gain.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
20-yard line.
Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going left. Throwing now on 1st down. Throwing the out route, complete. And he gets out of bounds, gets him the 1st down as well, and moved them into field goal range.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Finding Johnson once more. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They gain 11 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard
That
line.
is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He's going to throw it again. Completed over the middle. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Catch made left side by Abuka. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Give now to the running back. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. A pretty automatic look for him from the left.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have 1 final snap to work with.
35-yard line.
Here he goes, 1 final shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. Sound the cannons, baby. The Buccaneers win it here in Tampa. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.